What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm not taking over, so everybody, yeah, kind of, Okay, okay. Beyond. Okay, let's look into some of the tickers, like what's going on, kind of market, where it's going, and also if you want to know about anything, like a lot of people are still confused about. So I want to look into SPY. How's the SPY doing? Okay, we are kind of flat. Not really. So pre-market a little bit. Uh, we kind of open flat. So let's see how it goes. Looks like there's no effect of Powell till now. This is QQQ. Uh, Pretty much pre-market also flat. Seems like everything is kind of flat. Let's look into Neo. Neo kind of pulled back from all-time high. Looks like. So depending upon a little bit down. So again, right now market has not even started, so you probably want to kind of wait a little bit and see the directions. And one thing today is watch out for square. Where's the square? Did I not add it? I'll just add it here. So watch out for a square. They're up pre-market. They had an upgrade, so square has not run. So basically looks like 157, 158. If it cross 159, there is no stopping. It's gonna be beast. So it can move like how Roku moved yesterday. That's their uh, so if you look at the 3 month chart, right? So that looks like a major resistance. Like it tried on August and August 20, and kind of 3 4 times it tried to cross that, could not. There's a weak a little bit, but looks like if it crossed like 58 59, could run up a lot. It's around 55 something, so there's some uh, dirty resistance right around here. But if it crossed like 57 58, if it crossed all-time high of, what was the all-time high, 59, yeah, 50 60, it will fly literally. There's nothing is stopping it. Let's see how the, again, market has to kind of give market has to support that. But yeah, yeah, I actually have, what I do is like I always get VXS calls like 2 or 3 months out, especially if, when it's cheaper. And usually volatility for the certain is higher, so what you do is you sell premium, right? So if you buy calls for 3 months out, you could sell weekly, so that how you make. Usually it just comes out to be free, like, but it's a hedge, right? Something happens, then you can always. Okay, so what is VXX? Let's look into the VXX, right? Okay, so this is VXS. So VXS is volatility. So basically what happens is, like, when there's fear, right? There's no fear right now. Market is going up and up. When there's no fear, VXS come down, right? It's basically I think it's like a 12 months, what could happen in 12 months in a monthly basis, and adjusted to 12 months. So this is basically, in a simple term, when the stock is high going up and up, volatility decreases. When there is fear, right? Oh, we don't know what's going to happen, there's some bad news or something comes up. We can look into, let's look at a 1 year chart, right? So what happened, this is March, yeah, this is March. When we deep dive March, we could actually do, was it this? So SPY 500, right? See, if I look at SPI 500, when you do, I mean, we do right. It was a bottom, right bottom. If you look at that, VXS was like all-time high. That's why you hedge is basically, let's say we are all-time high. If it goes down, if you got VXS, it will go up. So it just acts opposite of the market as a whole. That's why you hedge against VXS, right? So let's say you have a lot of, let's say you have a lot of puts, right? A lot of puts. So just to hedge, you buy up. So it's just the opposite, right? So it just helps secure. For example, if you have a VXX call right now, if even if the market dives, you will make money in the VXS, just the opposite. It's like buying a put in the stocks, but just acts as an opposite, so it's acts as an insurance. And a lot of times when you get right, like I know some people who got VXS at let's say it was around what let me get rid of this SPX. A lot of people got VSX around 13 or 15, like 15 to 77. Think about that. It was in pennies, literally. Like you could get 20 for like $5, $3, and so it's kind of acts as an insurance. Oh wow, wow, 153 viewers. I did not expected that. That's crazy though. Yesterday we had like 40 or 50. Thank you guys. Thank you. I love you all. And also one thing though, any questions, right? Like why not executing, when to trade, when to not trade, and everything. So you should never over trade. So okay, Tesla. Also, if you have not liked or subscribed, please do like and subscribe, everybody. It just helps me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's make 1,000. I'm at like 650 or 750. We have 153. I'm sure like not everybody have subscribed. Let's do that. Hey Vicky, I'm from Nepal too. Are you okay? Are you going to play silver? Okay, I have a lot of silver. I have lot of silver. Silver is basically what's Fed's doing? Fed's printing money. I have like 20-30K in silver probably. Today, okay, pre-market we are up. Okay, that's awesome. We are so okay. I'm gonna talk about LEAP and how it helps. Okay, guys. So this is very important. If you are looking for long terms and LEAPs are cheaper too, I'm gonna. Okay, let me open up. Let me open up my, since everybody is in Robinhood and everybody loves Robinhood, so I'm gonna kind of show you like how do you do that in Robinhood. So um, just bear with me. SLV. Okay, so let's get it started with silver, right? Silver. Okay, Robinhood is fine. Like if you are just trading for charting, it sucks. But look at that silver, right? Probably like I haven't looked at what Jeremy Powell said, but basically it's like when there's a fear or something, right? When they're printing money like crazy, so it's like there's inflation going up. So people's hedge against silver, gold. So that's why you always buy a silver. And when you buy a silver, one of the best things, silver is not. So if you buy up, yeah, stocks is like it will get very slow growth, right? But if you buy a leap is something which expires a year or more. So let's say I have a lot of um, 22. So let's say you can buy like let's say January 22, right? If you buy a silver, think about it, right? And why I go deep in the money. Silver price is 25. If you buy a silver call for 30, you're paying $4 for nothing. Basically there's no value, you cannot execute, right? There's just the time value, $4. But if you go deep in the money, for example, if you go 15, right, that's $11. Look at that, 15 plus 11 is 26. So you are getting pretty much, I mean it's like you buying 100 shares at 1150. If you buy 100 shares, it's 2500, almost 2600, right? So but with those money, instead of buying share, by buying a leap, you can get like two of those, like that's equal to 200. And look at this delta, right? Delta is 89. So basically each dollar move will give you. And the other thing is, look at theta is very small, so it will not depreciate in value, it will increase in value. So that's something to the leaps we are holding. Okay, some of the leaps I'm holding. So I think I have Bank of America. This is Bank of America is long term, VAC. Today may not be a good day, but I'm keep adding. They had made a nice cup and handle, try to kind of break it, but they did not. But I'm holding red day. I added some on 25, some, so I'm pretty probably break even or a little bit profitable. I have some Neo Leap. Neo I got around 13 or 14. so not even worried about it. I have some BA long term. I don't think BA gonna be a little expensive, but yeah, I got like 150, 125 leaps. So I have a BA. These are all long term. I'm not looking for one. So leap, basically when you are buying leap, I mean, if it, let's say BA goes like $20, you made 20,000. You can sell it. It's fine. It's up to you. But yeah. So BA leap. What else I have? I think I have a Doku, one or two, not much. I have a Doku lead, and I have a Twitter. I have a lot of Twitter. I have DKNG. I have DKNG. I have a lot actually. Like I have portfolio all over. I need to kind of manage myself too, but so let's look at. So I have B. I have lot. I think most I have in silver. Silver I'm like very heavy because I do feel like silver will reach 30, 35. If it that reach 35, I'll make tons of bucks. I have work. I like Slack. Slack is a great company. I think it's one of the undervalued work. If it's one of the undervalued company if you look at the long term. It's still at 30. Like they are. If you look at daily candles for 1 year, let's do 5 years. uh, oh oh man, that's huge. That's monthly. I don't want month, I want like day. Ooh, 5 years. Oh, okay, cause they did not look at that. They literally open at 38, 40, kind of they bounce back. So wow, the kind in a weekly they kind of making like a cup and handle actually. Okay, did not notice. So something new every day. But it's a great company. I think they are very undervalued. If you look at the all the tech stack stocks, they are like flying crazy. So work is something. So I have a lot in work. Let's look at what's going on with market has not opened. New is still flat. 5 day. Yeah. New is kind of pretty much. Moss looks flat. Mostly I'm interested in squares. Oh, okay. See, look at that. Square it was 155, so this may actually run it up. If it cross 57, 58, I may get in and I'll keep. Okay, one of the questions like scaling and scaling out, right? Let's say you, okay, let's say your thesis is you are trying to get into 157, right? So what do? You get in some. Let's say it's going to the uptrend, right? Okay, you can add it like a little bit, you add it. And also you always need to make sure your stop loss at like, let's say like 56 or whatever. You need to give it a little room because option price like swing so much. But I look at the stock price and kind of decide, but that's how you do it, right? And let's say you made like 30%, 40%, right? You have 10. So if you made 40%, you can sell 5, right? Or you can sell 3 or 4. If you sell, let's say if you made 100%, you can sell half of those. Then you got everything you invested, whatever you are playing with the house money. Then you can let it ride, right? Doesn't matter if you're zero. It's of course it's fine. Like there's always another trade. So yeah, Tesla. Okay, what are one of the some leaves? Just the thoughts on Walmart. Technical looks promising. Okay, Walmart long terms. I do have some Walmart. I think I have a stocks, but Walmart. I was assigned stocks by selling puts. That's one of the things I do. But Walmart is a great company. I think they are not going. They're also. I feel they are. I do not have a Tesla Leaps. I do not. Okay, Leaps. All my Leaps are really profitable. Most of my Leaps is like 30, 40%, like except Bank of America, which I just got. But most of my Leaps are really profitable. And for the Leaps, I always look for the opportunity when the dip buy, right? No, I do not do any. I don't do any stop loss for leaps. What did you just call us? Jews. I did not. Uh, it's tasty work pretty cool. It's pretty same. So yeah, it's it's same. I mean, tasty works like. I mean, I like it. The platform is really cool. You can execute. You can see all the strategy and everything. But that's it's pretty cool. Okay, looking at Square. I think Square is in Thai. Let's look at Finviz screener if something comes up. So you could always like look at the news and everything and what's going on. And let's look at mega cap. So mega cap is 200 billion or something, and I want relative volumes over 2. Is there anything? Okay. So Adobe, CRM, Facebook, Google. I think it's like yesterday's data though. Okay. Uh, Facebook, Google, Netflix, all run. Let me see Netflix. How's doing Netflix? Is it gonna run? Uh, oh, went down. Okay, market had just opened. Looks like it's down $9. So I would wait a little bit just to get the directions, but I actually wanted to short it when it was kind of double top yesterday, almost like this level. I did not, but that would have been good money actually. $9. So that's one of the pattern double top. If it rejects, like kind of go down. But again, other thing was like it was way too up. So let's. Okay, Facebook is also a little bit down. Apple. Okay, Apple looking good so far. Okay, that's there's 14. There's 7. Okay, 9. We are crossed that. Okay, see, look at that. This was a resistance right here. A lot of people's like, okay, how do you draw the lines, right? Oh, sorry. Look at this. This acts as a resistance right here, and if you bring it here, it acts as a kind of support, and it's acting as a resistance too. So if you want to play with this, you could literally do, okay, 509, right? If it goes down, you get out, but if not, then you have a potential like once it cross, it will go up to 11 or 12. The next target will be 514. So that's something. Look at the market. Hmm. Okay, QQQ is doing pretty good. Let's see what questions you guys have. Square. Yeah, I mean, I'll sell my leaps if it's like 150 or something like I mean 50%, 50 to 80%, or again depends, right? If it's going and going, if the trend is good and everything looks good, then I don't sell those. Okay. Oh, square. Okay. See, I was talking about squares, and oh my god, see, look at that. You gotta look into that. So I totally missed it, this one, but look at, but I think a square kinda, see, I told like 157, it's gonna bump right there, right here in front of you guys. Like, I don't know if you guys got in. Somebody just commented, but okay. There's literally no resistance now, 159. We are at 158 though. Okay, it's still there's wick, but let's draw. Oh wow. I'll draw horizontal. That's the wick. Okay. That's all we have basically. Well, there's a little bit here, but yeah, a square could be a big runner. So as I always say, look at the volume, and you see the volume make it moves. If you got in like quick, if you got in 157, you might kind of get quick bucks and actually get out. Sometimes you just make like in a seconds, like hundreds of dollars or even $1,000 and make it. But this square kind of, cause it's not moving and everything else was moving. So look at that. Others are kind of red, 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 red. So it may be the square day. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think it's a good time for a square. Square, square, square. Go, square, go. This is 5-minute candle. Okay. Kind of market is not go helping us, so that's why. Uh, but squares in a high watch. If it breaks like 150, we need some volume though. Volume is coming in, but that's good sell off. Okay, this looks like some little bit of resistance right here. 157. But seems like a square is a pretty decent play actually. Okay, okay. We want a square to go. What else? What else you guys are watching and questions? Okay. What's a good time to get in squares? All right, boys, you know to buy high, sell low. Okay, buy squares. Square wants to fill the gap before it runs. What's the difference between receiving a credit, paying it? Okay, receiving a credit is basically you want it to expire worthless. So, right, if you receive a credit spread, right? So, credit spread is you receive a credit and you want it to expire worthless. Receiving debit, basically debit means you pay and max you loses whatever you paid. So that's all the difference. I can show you. So square, just made 2 scalps. Okay, cool, rear Adele, that's good for you. It just made 200 quick. Yeah, sometimes it just really quick, you could make a quick bucks and get out. Well, I don't to find the correct support and resistance. Support and resistance, right? Support and resistance is not that hard. Basically swing highs, that's resistance. Swing lows, so here in this example, this right, these are the, this is swing low, this is swing low. You wanna go from the measure like a longer time frame, and more the time frame, longer the time frame, more weight you gotta give it to it. That's all. I have made a lot of videos. Do check it out, and you will know. See, one thing is like when the whole market kind of red, there's no good sentiment, right? So whole market is kind of acting up, not really great, right? So it's kind of hard to kind of make out of those market. So you need market to kind of give help. So today, like I think they had a nice price target and they kind of tried to go up, but everything is down, so it's just kind of dragging. Look at Netflix. So market doesn't look. So I don't know if you have any ticker. We can kind of go in Walmart, Big C, Tesla. I'll check them out. Okay, Walmart. Let's look at WMT. Oh wow, so Walmart had a good candle. I didn't know Walmart went up 150. Yeah. See, these are the swing highs. This is high, this high. These are the swing highs. These are the swing highs. These, see, this acted as a resistance right here, resistance right here. This one, this one. So this always worked. Okay, Square going a little bit up for 2%. I want it to 5%. That would be really nice actually. It may actually go up 50. It's trying actually Square if you look into that. If somebody scalp, that's a good for them. Okay, it's going 158. The Square may actually go up. Okay, Square, and somebody actually was asking Tesla. I haven't looked at Tesla. I'm not in Tesla. We had a lot of puts yesterday actually. Okay, wow, Tesla is 22. Okay. Okay. Square is moving 158, so Square is moving. That's good. So let's look at the 5 minutes maybe for Tesla. I mean, Tesla moves crazy. I love Tesla. Tesla make you rich or make you poor basically. It moves up or down like either directions really crazily. So looks like Tesla was the move today. Uh, okay. So what we have. Big C. Okay, Big C. Let's look at the Big C. I scalped actually. I scalped Square really quick. I sold it really within the minutes, so that's why I was. But it was really quick trade. So let's look at the Big C. So big commerce. Oh man, they're running every day. Didn't they run like yesterday from 202 till 139? This is pure FOMO though. Jesus, they were like 90. I remember they were like 70 something, and they are. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna chase it at this point. It's just there's no clear direction. Even if it's you could make money, you could lose a lot too. So I always look at the risk reward. So for me, it's too risky. So I won't enter into. And this is like new, right? Like 5 days or something like that. So it's kind of hard. They did not establish anything. There were 66, I guess, if you got in, but yeah, if you got in, congrats. I mean, they have a good volume though. Look at that, volume is rising. Look at this, right? As the price moves from 74 to 155, the volume always matters. Like before, volume was like not really volume, but volume boom, then the price also. Big volume needs big price movement, so either upside or downside. The Square kind of playing around in that same range, 157. It needs to break out though. uh, Again, it's really early, so it's kind of consolidating. Went up, then down, then it's a kind of fighting red, and so let's look at what else you have. Nice. Can you talk about what you think about bubble and how should be going about it? Okay, I definitely think it's a bubble. So I would always be big on cash, maybe 60-70% cash. So, but one thing is, trend is your friend. For short term, it doesn't matter, right? The stock market could be very irrational, so it could just go up and up, but it's gonna burst sometimes, so nobody knows when. So you play the trend. So short term doesn't matter, right? You are trading for a week or something, you are trading off your indicator, support, resistance, or whatever, then it should not matter you much. But yeah, long term it should okay, crude oil, RNA square, nice. Okay, yeah. So let's look into oh, okay, Square is running. Square is kind of coming back to life. I wanted to go 160 clear. Once we get 160 clear, we may get big moves. And SPY is kind of, and if you look at QQQ, it was a little bit down more. It's kind of now barely red, so if that helps, it may actually push it. So E square is actually doing good now, maybe. So okay, E square is kind of coming. We need that 60. Come on, E square. I want it to. That would be really nice. We need, yeah. We need QQQ pull up. If the market was good today, square would have been monster literally, but market was not that awesome. So, but you need market help, you know. If you move a dollar too, it would be crazy run up, I think. Yeah. Cause QQQ. So QQQ is all the tech stack. So basically, it's all the tech stack stacked together. Like ASPY is all the S&P 500. So QQQ just basically represents Apple, Facebook, Roku, Neo, basically all the tech companies, right? So not really. Okay, Square is about to cross. Let's look at the Square. Okay, they are there, almost crossing. Come on, 160 clear big. We need a volume too. Volume is kind of dying off too. Ah, again, it was almost like. But again, that's why like first 15-20 minutes, it's really hard to tell the direction. So it need to go above 160 clearly. That's when the I think the FOMO gonna come and power gonna come. Cause Square moves, like if Square moves, it could move like 5 to 7%. 5 to 7% is a lot for this trade. But let's see. It's again, I hate this QQQ today because of the Fed and everything. So not a great day. But yeah, it's kind of moving slowly, but we are not there yet. Very, we need like big moves, big volume. I don't know, it's volume kind of died down. I need big volume. Okay, it's going 160, 160, 160, 160. That's good. We want more. Come on, 160. It's going there, but not really. Yeah, it's kind of. We need QQQ support, but yeah. Roku is coming up too. Roku is one. It was down a little bit, but maybe Netflix down too. So yeah, Square is kind of struggling in that area. It need to clear breakout, and also the volume is not. We're not getting a lot of volume. Let's see what everybody else wanna. Okay, what happened to the new? Need more volume. I thought I bought into Spell. Let's hope it's skyrocket. Microsoft is so much right. Can you look at the STT street ping? It's a night. Okay, STT. Let's look into the STT. Also, if you are not, please do subscribe my videos and channels. I make a lot of videos about the STT. I don't know which time frame you looked. Let's look at the 1 day. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of, there's a gap, but it's kind of making, yeah, it's making a cup and handle. Yeah, it does look like that. I want to go back to Square Baby. It is actually pulling. Let's look at the 15 minutes. We're not into 15 minutes, but yeah, a lot of times what you do is like if you do this is 15-minute chart, right? It gives you a better idea. So even if it's like the 5 minutes was all red, and so look at that, it's still in the uptrend and it's kind of going up. So it may actually, okay, it may actually still run. Yeah, there's a red candle. A lot of people actually what they do is like it's an uptrend, right? So they literally, and other things I like is this EMA, right? This is EMA. If you don't know, I can kind of show you, and I have a video on how to do that too. But this is 14-day EMA and 15-day EMA. If you look at that, so this is 15 minutes candle, right? When this crosses 14 is above 50-day, it means it's an uptrend. So yesterday, look at that, day before yesterday, right here, you could get in and it's an uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. Somewhere around here, you could sell it. Somewhere around here it went to downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. Today if you look at that, it just went right in the beginning since the price was up, uptrend, and kind of going up and up, and it's kind of holding this. It's one of my favorite indicator. It kind of works pretty good. So I have a video on it. Like if you have not subscribed, do subscribe. But look at this, right? Look at this. QQQ is going positive. Square is going 160. So if you got in, congrats. I think if you got in like on the right time, because we are in 157, 58 area. I scalped a little bit here, but I wasn't. I should have looked into the higher time frame. I did not. But yeah, if the market trends good, I may add more. Yeah, Square. See, Square is now looks like it's ready to run. Look at this, right? It's all these candles higher, 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 right? Now I don't think we have any major resistance. If you look at the 5 days, uh, pretty much we crossed everything, right? Yeah, that's all they have. 1 month. E square could be a runner today. Yeah, perfect, perfect. I don't want to look at the 1 minute. I want to look at 15 minute. See, 15 minutes. Of course, there's not much resistance. We'll just delete these lines. Look at this beauty. This is slowly moving it, but look at that, how everything changed. QQQ up, A square up, almost hitting 160, 61. That's how it works. You got to look at the trend always, right? What's the overall market sentiment? If it was red, 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 then kind of iffy. But this makes you in your thesis, right? Okay, everything is going up, so it's gonna, so market is not that bad. Whatever happened, happened, right? All right, let's go back to the questions. What would be a good one to enter? In your opinion, what would be the best way to enter square today? Vertical debit spread. Okay, I talked a lot about vertical debit spreads and everything, but think about it, right? So if you get like this weekly expirations, your plan should be just day trading, right? If you're day trading, like let's say I'm not worrying about tomorrow, I'm day trading, you can get short expiration, doesn't matter, right? And the other thing is like always get in the money. If you get in the money for each dollar move, you will make most money. I think we kind of talked about it, right? If it's in the money, see how the when the market is go kind of silver kind of drop, so a lot of things, right? But that's why you hedge your portfolio, so if one goes up you have something to bank on and kind of trade accordingly. But look at the delta. This is in the money, you have a high delta. That means for each dollar move you'll make more money. Same thing with the square too. We can look into the square, right? So this is a square. So let's go to the option chain. And if you look at that for square 165, right? Uh, Square running at 160, 165. $1 move will only give you $33. So Square has to move $1 to make $33. But if you go, let's say 150, $1 will give you $88. But your cost is also high. So that's you have to kind of keep in mind, high, right? The spread, right? The spread, what you are saying is like spread, your cost is capped. So by what does that mean? I also spread is basically you buying a lower strike. So let's say what I do is buy call, I do in the money, I buy in the money. For example, I will buy 155, right? So you can actually buy any. So I buy this and I sell, let's say 165 or 165, let's say, right? Right. That's not good actually. So cost, my cost is 945. So that's just to make. I guess it's expiring tomorrow. Just to make $50, it's not worth it, right? So I'm gonna select something like one. Uh, so you gotta look into, because maximum you can make from a spread, maximum money you could make from a spread is basically width of the spread minus whatever cost. So you gotta make sure. There was my max I could make was 1,000. So I'm risking 950 to make 1,000. Doesn't make sense, right? You need to have at least like twice, or if it's but this happened because it's gonna expire tomorrow and people are hoping. So best, I think I would say, if you wanna do a spread like this one, buy this one 160 and sell maybe, let's say 170. So if you sell 170, this 170, so your cost is 253, but your potential profit is 1000 minus 250, so 750. That's your potential profit is. So that's why you gotta. And the other thing, so only spread is your cost is lower, right? You're risking 258 only. If you are naked, like let's say if you just got a 160 call, you're risking 420. 160, the only good point, like good side about 160 is you can make unlimited, but the thing is like stock's not gonna go 200, right? But just in case, let's say here your break even gonna be 163.95. If it goes 163.95 plus, let's say if it goes 170, you'll make like 1000, so plus 600 profit, right? So it's just your profit will be unlimited again. But I always suggest go 1 or 2 weeks. If you are swing trading, if you are day trading, it really doesn't matter, just get in the money. But if you are thinking about swing, don't get weekly expiration, get at least 2 or 3 weeks, right? So that otherwise, like your theta, look at this theta, right? For this strike, theta is 141, so you lose $140 for no reason in a day. Let's see what questions you have. As I mean, can use Tastywork, is that good enough? Yeah, doesn't matter, like you could use any broker you want, like Tastyworks works totally fine. Okay, pattern day trader, if you have so basically if you have less than $25,000 and if you are using a margin account, you cannot trade more than 3 trades per week. So what does 3 trade means? 3 trade means you bought and sell on the same day. That's a one trade. That's all it is. Microsoft, okay, let's look at Microsoft and Tesla. Okay, Square is still positive. Is so see, sometimes, right, when you are like, so lower time frame has a lot of noise. So if you look at one thing, I'll go to Microsoft and Tesla. See, it is up and down. There's not a clear, like it kind of make like a kind of cup, but it was kind of going up and kind of bouncing around everywhere, right? If you go to the higher time frame, like 3 minutes, there's a little less noise, and you'll see like 5 minutes. Okay, there is still red, and but if you go higher time frame, it gives you more better idea. Okay, it's in the uptrend, like this candle up, this candle up, right? So you could literally 157 to 160 is $3. If you go deep in the money, that's 300 a contract. So for 10 contracts, that's 3,000, right? With 3,000, you can say call a day. Anyway, let's look into the Microsoft. Oh, wow, what a massive move on Microsoft. Microsoft was the move. I did not check it out. I actually had one 215 220. I sold yesterday, and a lot of people ask, right, so should you sell your spread like till expiration? I do not. It's your choice. But let's say if you have a spread for Microsoft 200 and 210, right, it's way up, so probably doesn't matter, you can hold it to get max profit. But even if you sell, you're probably gonna get like 90-95% of the profit. But the thing is, like, if I'm up nicely, I don't hold till the end, because the thing is, like, if you like today it went up, but we did not knew, right? In the morning it was kind of choppy, and a lot of people actually sold out in that red candle, right? So you may actually lose money, and a lot of times you don't know, so you may get some bad news and everything. So a lot of people were weird up in neo a lot, they keep holding, and they're down like $1, so almost $100. So things like that happens, right? Netflix, like, if you did not sold yesterday, you are down today. So if you be greedy, right? So there's, in trading, there's fear and greed. That's what, like, trading patterns, everything you can learn. But when to click buy button and when to click sell button, that makes you rich or poor, basically. That you need to perfect, right? Taking money, nobody got broke. So take money whenever you can, just take the money. So that's a, yeah. Yeah, Microsoft looks good though, man. There's a nice huge volume, and I don't think Microsoft had any resistance at the. I think it's all time high. So let's look at 1 day. Yeah, pretty much there's no resistance. There's some gap, but yeah, yeah. Microsoft, there's nothing literally. Like, Microsoft can. It's kind of going parabolic. Look at this trend line. A lot of people look at this. Look at this. It was trying to break that 116, 1 2 3 triple top is a bearish pattern, but here it broke, right? It can go either way. It just broke that with the upsell, so that's a nice trade on this one, from 116 to 127. So literally 2 days and you had 10 points. So pattern works. Support and resistance, you gotta master first. Don't worry about anything else, just support and resistance, that's all. Master it. Tesla. Okay, Tesla is a monster. I'm not gonna talk into it, but it just goes up, man. Don't short Tesla. Never short Tesla. It just goes up. Literally from $500 till within, like, what, 1 to 3 months, 2 months, 3 months, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 2200. Oh my God, it's crazy. It's all time high. Let's look at the 15 minutes. Yeah. See, look at how they're moving. QQQ is red, then kind of square, kind of went down too. Today is not really a great trading day. Seems like there's no major movement. Like, it's choppy. So all days are not great, right? So a lot of times I just don't trade at all. I scalped a little bit on square. That's about it today. I mean, I have others like. Oh, I do options. I barely do. I do sell. So I have a long-term portfolio where I have stocks too. I do sell puts there. I will. I have a lot of video on wheeling strategy, how I do that. Uh, yeah, David spread, vertical David spread. It's the same thing. Steven, it's the same thing. There's no difference between David spread and vertical David spread. It's exactly the same thing. Alright guys, we are 145. If you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. I want to hit 1000 soon. I'm at 740. Let's subscribe and click that bell button. It just helps me, and I'll help you guys too. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, do put it, but I'm gonna kind of look into the other stocks. Yeah, Netflix is yeah, they had a massive run, so it's I wasn't expecting it to run, but Big C, what's the big move? Big C. Let's okay, now consolidate. Yeah, don't FOMO. Like, when something gap up like 10%, 20%, I never buy. For example, CRM was up nicely yesterday. A lot of people's, like, think about it. A lot of people kind of got it to 177, 178 because people bought it, right? That's why it was so high. Today they dump it, right? So you will get a day. It comes down. So always. So yeah. Salesforce kind of going down. Techs are kind of not moving. So let's look at this and see if there's anything. Let's look into market cap mega. So let's look at the mega, and I want somewhere relative volume over 2. So Adobe. Okay. Jesus Christ, who can afford this? This cost 325,500. Well, like, what are you gonna do with one share? But look at that, like pretty much everything is the red. Whatever moving, there's a volume, but except Tesla. Tesla also got a good volume, but pretty much red today. And if you look at the kind of large, 10 billion too. So, and we are, if it's two, look at the three, right? So you want to short it, right? You want a best performing one. So let's look at a five. Is there any? So Splunk, Splunk is a good company. 209. I had a stock I sold too quick. 180, 190, but they are so see a lot of reds, a lot of red. Okay, Abbott Laboratory. That's a Corona. So okay, that's 8%. ABT. Let's look at ABT. What it's doing. It's just a gap up basically. I don't know if they're earning or something, but it's just a gap up, not really intraday. But because the percent gain is pure gap up. Also, when the gap up is too large, I don't chase. Don't chase. Also, earnings. If you have shares, please cut it out. Earning like could be hit or miss. You have beat earnings, and for example, dollar DLR. What's the dollar general? Dollar. Okay, DZ. So Dollar General literally had a massive good quarter, but they dumped like a lot. So they are like 201. So I have 195, 200. So it's a max profit, right? If you hit more than that, so even if it's the dump, I'm in the money, so I may kind of hold it till tomorrow. But yeah, they dumped it even before. So when something that happens, for example, um, we had some like okay, Fastly. I wanted to dump. Okay, it's not dumping much. I wanted to get in around this area like 88 or maybe even better 82. 82 would be nice. I had some shares. I got it 82. I was assigned. I was selling puts. Hmm. Uh, Square. Square. Let's look into the Square. Okay, 15 minutes. Now this is the first red candle. Maybe look into this. This was the intraday low. Can I do pivot? I will try to add a pivot. Mm, 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 mm. Pivot point standard. So this is pivot. So what I'm doing is I don't care about support resistance. Let's look at the what's the pivot. So pivot, we are still in an uptrend. So usually pivot like when the stocks open. So this is pivot kind of calculate from high low kind of mid price of the last day. So this is from this day, this is from this day. So this is this. So we are, if it's up, that still means uptrend. We are still in an uptrend, and I don't know. I'll probably make like 150, this one like 158. If it crosses down, maybe then I will kind of maybe go back again if it cross 160, but that's what I would do. So depending upon what time you got in, if you got in early, you should be fine, right? If you're profitable, I mean, you could always take a profit and oh, okay, ABT. Yeah, I haven't looked into that much ABT, and those don't move that much, so I haven't played. So, but yeah, you can play that too. So okay. Again, right? One thing is like so. A lot of times, like if you are taking this week only, then you can cut loss. But if you are looking for 2 or 4 weeks, right? Then you have a lot of. That's why when you trade, when you are swinging, when you have 4 weeks, it doesn't matter. Like even if it's $2 down or something. I was about to answer something. Okay, VXX. Let's look at the VXS. Is it? Uh, yeah. See, market is like, look at that as a whole. The QQQ, even SPY is not. It's like 0.06. So it's like sideways. Like it's a not iron. Yeah, you can play iron condor or strangle. So VXS. Let's look at VXS. See the market. So there's VXS is 2% up, right? It was down, it just opens up from the pivot and it's up because there's no clear directions, there's fear. So that's why always like VXS work. I do have some VXS. So let me do I'm looking at my VXS, how they are doing. VXX. Okay, 26, I'm good. So I had VXX 20 call for next month. No, next month, 2 months out. So I got for like $7 or $8. But what I do is I um, sell calls every week. So this week I sold call for 26.5 and I made $100. So I just have, so basically VXS I'm just making it for free. So it's just the free money. I mean, um, I'm selling calls and it's just working for me. So it's just free money and it's an insurance too. So always kind of you need to hedge it, right? So market kind of going down, and if you had a lot of calls, you could have just bought yesterday one cheap VXS, and if it's down, then you made that way. Two option order. Somebody just pinged me in Discord asking what is two option order. Two option order is like, so let's say you have this call, right? Yeah. Now this is buy call, you sell call, something like whatever. I'm just choosing random without no reason. This is two call option. And another you can do is like you can even buy. Let's say you put, right? I'm just selecting like, so this is different. So selected this one. This is three call options, three leg option they call it, right? You can make option a lot of strategy, right? You can make a lot of strategy. um, I'll make a lot of complex things, right? Strangle, iron condor, you could make money in a lot of other ways, and those are slow, not as option. But the thing is like right now the market is really good, we are just going up and up. Believe me, I've been in the market for 8 9 years. It doesn't happen all the time. If you just put everything in a stocks, and you will lose all, literally, I can guarantee that, right? A lot of people, what they are doing is they're not doing risk management. Also, always manage your portfolio. Don't put more than 20% or 30%, maybe 20% max, right? Okay, let's get can you give me a access? Is that the day trader rule to stop trader losing too much money? Kinda, yeah, I think that's what they say. So basically like pattern, if you are day trading, the thing is like 95% of the people day trader lose money. 95% of the people lose money. Oh, I have a job. I run some Shopify stores. I have a lot of, so one thing I always say, Jason, is diversify, right? So I mean, even if you make enough money, I mean, money is never enough, but you can always do a lot of things, right? uh, you can do online jobs, you can do a lot of, so yeah, I have other jobs too. Yeah, I work from home. Okay, so in the money, right, it's a risk management, but the thing is like your money gain is really like you not get. So basically if you do in the money, I showed is square, right, Chihan? So fine. So basically if you do that, you won't have, you are paying basically 400 to make like $50, or 450 to make it $50. So yeah, so it's not really a risk reward. So you always need to look into your risk reward, how much risking to make money. So that's always there. Yeah, what all question you have? And other questions, a lot of people, right? Oh, I'm gonna hold, I'm gonna risk. A lot of people, if you had in the money and you are holding it, you probably know now the value have decreased a lot because it's not moving. Theta kills. So if you do that, you will lose money. That's why I always like profit is always a profit. Never be, you can be a greedy and basically lose all. So that's up to you, but that's something. What all question you have? If you guys don't have any questions or anything, then maybe I will say sayonara. But if you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube. Please do that. Let's see how much I have. Okay, almost 750. Let's make it 800, 900 maybe. I just made a video on options, call options, how it works, how its value increase, how its value decrease, and also like if you have any questions or comments to make money with the vertical spread. Netflix 530, 535. Okay, Libby George. Yeah, go ahead, Libby. What's your questions? To make money with vertical spread, example Netflix 530, 535. We can go over that, right? 530, 535. Let's look into that. Uh, Oh, SE is a great. I was kind of looking in. I think I'm too late. I don't have, but SE, I was kind of researching. It's a great company. No, Libby, the price does not have to be in between money. If you, okay, I will kind of explain, and everybody, if you are confused about it, I will kind of go through that. And actually, I will take Netflix 530, 535. Let's get started. So, first, you go to ticker, NFLX, right? So, how you make money right here. Netflix is down hugely. See, if you were greedy yesterday and did not sold, you can see that you literally lost like $2,000. So when you are profitable, just take it. Don't be greedy. You can be greedy, but okay. 530, 535. So if you are buying a call options, what you are doing, buy call, you are doing lower leg. This is a call option, and you're doing sell call and 630, right? So your total cost is 198, right? Your total cost is 198 for that. What's your max profit? Max profit is basically always you have two strike. This is total, this is a debit. You're gonna pay this much. Your max profit is 535, 535, 530. That's sell. So that's a difference between this is $5. Option, one option is 100 stocks. So 5 times 100 is 500. So your max profit is 500 minus whatever you pay. So 2. Your max profit is 300. So to make max profit, what you need to do, the price has to go above 530. If the price is less than 530, you lose whatever you paid. In this case, it's always changing, but in this case, for example, $200, right? 193 now. So you're gonna lose. If the price goes below 530, you lose all. That's all. Nothing, you don't lose more than that. You lose all 200 or whatever you paid for that. Okay, now to make a profit, so to get break even, right? If it's 530 or more, you make something but you still lose. For example, if let's say if it's 531, right? 531, your spread is will worth $1, but you paid $2, so you lost $100, right? I mean, it's a dollar means 100, so please keep that in mind. So to break even, if the cost is, for example, right now 215, to break even, it has to be 532.05. You just add whatever you paid to the price. That will give you a break even. To max, it has to reach 535 or more. If it's 535 or more, that's when you made max. But one thing is like, if your option expire next week and if the price reaches 535 more today, you will not get max profit. To get max profit, it has to be by the expiration. But as the price moves, let's say today price reaches like 550 or 560, you'll not make max profit, but instead of you pay $2, you may make 350 or $4. So as the price goes up, and you will make money. I actually have a video on it where in a Thinkorswim you can actually plug in the price and kind of simulate like which date to put and things like that. If you have any more questions, you can comment right there. So I was up, now down. Yeah, because the price went down, right? The price is down, Libby, that's why you are down. Yeah, exactly. Other thing is like your expiration, right? If the expiration was 2 weeks out, you will probably not lose that much. That's where the theta comes in, because it's going to expire tomorrow, right? That's why you kind of lose it. Let me know it if you still have any question, Libby. So yes, is should I got my loss to the make money? Sila Div. Okay, I don't know what is that, but on Square, same. And now I have a Microsoft debit spread expiring tomorrow call. 30. Should I hold or get out? Eric, again, I do not exactly suggest like so. You always need to have your reasoning. Why did you get in Microsoft 230.32? I guess you thought it's gonna go right. But one thing I do is don't just get blindly. If you do that on the long run, you will actually lose money. You need to have your thesis right. For example, let's look into the chart right. Microsoft. Oh, sorry. Let's do D. Well, if you're in a Microsoft, they are up bigly, so you may be profitable. So, I mean, you are 30, it's still far away. If I were you, I would sell it. But again, don't tell me like tomorrow Microsoft can go like 1 to 35 or even it can go to 20. Nobody knows. Like there could be some news or market sentiment and something. But looks pretty good though. They broke it out today they're still up. If I'm up like for in this kind of situation, the thing is like what you don't have a time. That's most important in options, right? If you had a time next week, I would say like yeah, it doesn't matter, you have a time, right? At least next week. But for tomorrow you don't have much time, so it has to work for you. For example, if you look at Microsoft option. Okay, 227, not bad. 230, right? Wow, Microsoft is up huge. So 230 was 19 cents today. They're running at $3 today. So sometimes when you do this, you can make big gain fall. There's a volume. But look at that. Your theta, right? If Microsoft stop flat, you lose like $2 on tomorrow, so it will be worth $1 only. But again, you have a spread, so it will work, so it won't be that bad because you have a 230 buy and 230 sell. So you lose here 198, but in here you make like what 197. So it doesn't matter that much. If it's open flat, you won't be that much, but it's still it may be down again. But if you're up like nicely, I would sell, but you don't have much time. That's the only things I'm worried about. But if the market remains good like today, you may actually make so okay, so what questions you guys have? Okay, so very well, expiration and somebody. Okay, is it good to wait until the expiry date to close? No, actually, like most people do not wait. If you wait, there's uncertainty, right? If you are 20, 30%, 40%, 50% off, why do you want to wait? Like, you probably want 100%, but what if it doesn't work? You may lose all. So, I mean, I never wait till expiration. In fact, like, most of the people don't wait till expiration. Sometimes it works, but yeah. So Carlo is 160.62. The thing is like that's why you don't get like really near expiration. Square has to let's look at the Square how it's doing. Mm, 15 minutes. So yeah, it's I'll be worried if it cross 157. That's like the absolute 160. Yeah, 157. I would just get out. I think kind of that's when it goes down. But now it's kind of okay. Let's see how the market as a whole. QQQ is like kind of sideways, right? Like it was down then up a little bit. Now again down or 0%. So the market is not really in your favor. So yeah. Yeah, I like Microsoft. Microsoft lead is good strategy, Bali. But I think I probably want to wait for pullback. Everything is really high right now. So for leap, I usually try to kind of, again, you cannot time the market, but and the thing is, like, if you are buying a leap, just go deep in the money, really deep in the money. You're welcome, Libby. This is how to make money, Sid. Can I put limit order on option trade? You can put a naked option. You can put a limit option. So yeah, you can put a, even in Robinhood you can put. So if it, but for spread you cannot. Spread it doesn't work. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. I don't know if some broker may do that, but most of the, yeah, I think some maybe interactive broker let you do, but most broker doesn't let you do the stock price. It just let you do, let's say your option trading at 250, right? So that's 2.5 means 250. So you can set it like limit, sell it when it reaches like 2 or something, right? You can do that. You cannot do in Robinhood though. Spread you cannot do that. Spread, because spread it swings so up and down, so you cannot do that. Vertical spread you cannot do that. You cannot do that. It just swing too much. If it's a naked, just a plain spread, you can plain options, you can do that. Yeah, if you have any more questions, put it down and let me see what we have. Trading view. Nothing is moving today, literally. No, maybe Big C is moving. Even it's kind of flat now. Today is a kind of day. Today is a don't trade kind of day, looks like. Uh, yeah, it's kind of going below pivot, which is bad sign. If it goes, that's a kind of, and look at this, it was like up and see what a perfect, like if you just trade off EMA, boom, that's a huge potential for 15 minutes. See, sometimes when you get lucky, like this one, right, you could literally trade off right here and just keep your stop loss, like mental stop loss, right, like keep increasing, right, 506, then it never opened. Then if once this candle start, like maybe just a little bit, just to give it 508, then maybe 512, you could just keep in, or maybe draw a trend line, right? You could literally draw a trend line, and it literally broke what trend line. Yeah, it broke right around here. Sometimes it works so good. It broke at 145. So from 504 to 45, that's a $40. It was a monster. It doesn't come all, but if you look at the whole day was so good, right? Everything was up and it was very positive. Today, again, if it was yesterday, Square had a price target, I bet it would definitely would have hit like 5 to 7 or probably more percent. Okay, you don't believe how much we all are learning from you. God bless you, my friend. Thank you, Libby. That's good. If you are learning, the thing is like, don't try to get rich quick. Try to learn the things. Try to learn, understand the basic, what to do, right? Yeah, I mean, Jonathan, if you guys want, I can do every day. Go over, like, I probably cannot do whole day, but I will definitely do maybe an hour or so. So every day, yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget, if you have not liked my YouTube, and I will make video and I will keep doing this. I do this for you guys. So, and also, if you have any questions, right, any questions, like any questions, anything you want to know, just let me know. Comment in one of the video. I make all the videos, so I will try to make as easy as possible. So yeah, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I'm offer like I have some time. Can you please share your Venmo? Sure, I will share my Venmo. Yeah, somebody asked me, so I just putting it. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I will definitely help you guys. Anything's right. Anything you wanna know, I will definitely make a video. Again, I probably don't know everything, so I'm learning every day. It's think about it, right? You gotta improve 1% every day. Like nobody gets rich. Like look at Warren Buffett. It took him like 30, 40 years. Have you seen their graph? Like how he increased his money? I have. Just gonna. He literally started with a million or something. There's a nice. I just wanted to show you. Yeah, look at this. This is a power of compounding, right? You would say literally he started, I guess it's a age, but he started with the 5K. But look at that, the money, it's a slow process. What a lot of people are trying to do is they want to get like literally from uh, they want to get literally from, hey, I want to make, like a guy was pinging me like, hey, I want to make, I have 1000, how do I make quickly like 25K? If you go with that mentality, I can guarantee that you will lose it. Literally, I can write it down, you will lose it. Cause market has been treating you all good. That's a good thing, you got to take advantage of that. But don't get like excited and, oh, I'm an expert. Believe me, there's people who've been in the market for like 20 years and they are still learning and they lose money. Look at this guy. He literally started with 5K and look at now 86 billion. He did not invested in penny stock. He always looked for a good company, right? Again, there's nothing wrong with the trading and everything, and I do that all the time. But your majority portfolio, like 50, 60% long term investment. Again, a lot of people that's, I don't have a lot of money. He started with a 5K. Look at that. You don't even need to have a 5K. Let's say you have a 500, you have a $1,000, right? Just keep 500 for long term. Trade with the 500, and as you make money, pull that to the long term portfolio, right? So I mean that's how you create a wealth. Like it doesn't happen like overnight. It doesn't happen like really quick. It takes time. Yeah. What questions? Jason, leap is by definition, leap is something which expire more than a year. So by definition, it's a which expire more than a year. But you can actually get like 6 months or something. We call it leap just cause basically the idea is your theta is very low. That means like even if it's open flat doesn't. And the other thing is like if you are deep in the money, you get more bunks bang for the bucks, right? Each dollar you make more money. Apple, Apple, Apple. Yeah, Apple. Yeah, Friday it's hard, man. Like it's already the Thursday, right? So we just have one day, so it's kind of hard. Yeah, Friday it's kind of, and also you gotta look at the market sentiment, right? What happened? Something happened. Did I close the other window? Okay, it's there. So you should get in the leap with the spread. Yeah, I mean, for leap, I don't do spread mostly. I just do just the leap, like just one straight. I do deep in the money. So basically, Bank of America leap, I'll get like 10 or 15 strike 2 years out. Now same with Neo, I had like 5 strike. So for Square, I have like 20 strike 2 years out. I literally got when Square was 28 or something. So it's almost 40. So it's almost 50 to 60% up. And also I sell weekly, so I make extra money doing that. If you do weekly, if you buy a leap and if it's a volatile stock, and if you sell weekly, you can actually make your leap free. Yes, you always bend. So whenever you have like longer term, right, your theta won't be that bad. So if you do, usually like most people, what the expert, what they do is they will do like 2 months out. They will buy option 2 months out, and they will close out when it's like 25, 30% out. They will also close out if it's down 10%, let's say, right? So usually, Sing. So what I'm saying is that for the leap, I do all. Long term, I don't look into it. Leap also, I just try to fight. But day trade, I do that. But day trade, I do with my maybe 20, 25% of my portfolio, Brian. Okay, what do you want me to repeat, Nutan? For the leaps? Oh, Matthew, today was like basically Powell was speaking, right? Powell probably he's kind of telling the reality. So again, this is one of the craziest market I have ever seen. It was even in 2009, it was not this crazy. Stocks are just going up and up, but economy is just tanking down and down. Economy is, there's a disconnect, right, which is not good. So basically, like we have high inflation and all those things. So that's why Thursday is a bad, because Thursday you get a lot of data like unemployment data, and you get a lot of data. So that's why Thursday is bad. And Friday they usually say red Friday. So if you look at the history, Monday has been really good, like in this 4 5 years period. Okay, but when you buy an option, do you buy in the money and sell out of the money? But when you buy option, when you buy option, do you buy in the money and sell out of the money? Yeah, that's what I do. Why I do that, there is a value, right? I will kind of explain. I have a video on intrinsic and extrinsic value. Check it out, and you may like it, but I'll tell you why I do that. For example, this is Microsoft, right? So why I sell, so for example, right, Microsoft is 229, right? Somebody was talking about 230. It's already 230, I guess. So Microsoft is almost 230. So if you buy 235, you paying 255, just the time value only for August 28th. You are just paying for the time value, because 235 it's lower than this. There's no, this is extrinsic value. Extrinsic value is just time value too, right? So when you make a spread, you are buying and selling. By buying, you paying money. By selling, you getting money. So what you want to do is, when you sell, you want to sell higher price, right? You want to sell for the time value only. But when you want to buy, you want to get some value out of it. That's why, for example, if you choose 225, right, it's $7, right? $7, but stock is already 230. So for time value, you are paying just $2 only, right? You are paying $2 only. So basically, if you selected something like 225, this buy and sell. To sell, let's say you go 235. Here you want to make more money. So stock is 230, but you're getting 275 just for the time value. So that's why you sell this one. That how your cost is $4, but your max you can make from spread is $10. But to calculate profit, you gotta subtract your cost, so $6 something. I'm ignoring the change, but you get the idea, right? That's why I go one in the money, one out of the money. But a lot of people also do that, right? Here your max you can make it like, let's say double, right? 400, 800. A lot of people's, let's look at the other scenario. So there's not one size fit all. So basically what you're trying to do, for example, if you go both out the money, right? Both out the money, kind of same thing. Let's say you go um, let's say 35 to 40. So you buy call 35 and sell call maybe 40, right? Let's do 45. Sell call 45 here. But here, right, the price has to move a lot. One thing is like it has to go, before it was like 35, it doesn't have to move that much. It has to move more here, 30. Well, before it just had to touch 35. Here it has to literally go 36. But look at the reward, right? If it goes higher, you can make 136 can get into 1000. So there's a lot of percentage gain. You can make more money out of it. So you got to decide, right? If you're really bullish, it's gonna go way above 35. Let's say to break even is just 36. If you think it's gonna go 36 above, maybe this may be the good idea. Like if it's go 38, 39, you make 300, 400, like 300%. You could buy 10 of these, right? Your percentage gain gonna be more. So you just need to see yourself. Do you use long term or strictly? Yeah, I have a stock. My long term portfolio, I don't even look into that much. But short term portfolio, I look them. But long term, I don't look much. What happens when we are doing spread and close the option separately? Okay, that's a good question. So spread is made up two option leg, right? Why it's coming up? I don't know. Sorry, my web will just. Okay, so that's a very good question. Do you, okay, I'll come to rolled, but let's get. Do you hold stock long term too, or strictly play options? I hold stocks too for long term portfolio, but short terms and mid terms I mostly do options. Yeah, Netflix, like I don't think there was any reason. Just one thing was Roku was upgraded, so Roku and Netflix like the same sector, right? So a lot of times you have a sector sympathy. So the chart was really primed though. Chart was really good. So chart was really it was set for the breakout like 507 and 509. Those are the resistance point. That's why Netflix had, but I don't think Netflix had any news. Can you please repeat what you said about buying the leap and selling the weekly? Okay, I'll go over that. That's a little bit longer, but I will tell you. Rajiv, I'm gonna explain that clearly. Okay, thanks for the answer. So, what happens when you're doing spread closely? Can you repeat what you said about? Okay, I'll. What are the reason? Okay, okay. Let's get it started. Right. Good on Microsoft. If you're in Microsoft, that's good. 2:30 already, but let's get it started. So I want to answer with the what happens when you sell separately. So let's do that, right? So this is true, right? You bought, you sold one, right? So one thing is like Robinhood probably don't let you this is let you close this buy one first. They always want you to close the sell one first, because some other broker can do that. Actually you can do that in if you have a spread and a lot of money, I guess, in Robinhood too. But okay, when you do that, I would always suggest, unless you are like really experienced, if you are really experienced probably you won't be here. But if you but you can close each leg separately. But the I'll kind of explain what happens. For example, if you close this sell, you sold to somebody, right? To close this, you have to buy it back. If you buy it back, this is just buying a naked call, like as you buy 235 call for 275. That's how it becomes. So you can do that, it's fine. If you want to close one leg only, you have to sell fast. But if you, let's say you bought, you sold this one, right? This becomes naked. What does it mean, right? This becomes naked means you have unlimited loss. So what happens? You sold someone to 245 call, but theoretically stock can go up any price, right? So what if tomorrow, if Microsoft stock goes to 500, you have to buy 100 shares at 500 and give it to this guy at 245. So basically you have to buy back and sell it these guys, right? So so you lose a lot. So anything above 445, that's your loss. Each dollar move, you lose $100 if you make it naked. In a spread, your max loss is this much, 140, 115. That's all. But if you close this buy before closing this sell, it becomes naked, and anything above 245, you lose $1 for each dollar move. That's why it's very, very risky. I guess that answer the question. If not, you can kind of make sense. Okay, rolled. That's not walled. Rolled, I guess. Rolled. I guess I answer your questions now. Buying a leap and selling weeklies. Okay, I have a videos on that, but I'm gonna. Okay, what is selling weekly? Selling weekly is if you have 100 stocks. So how that basically stock? Let's say you have 100. I'm gonna close this out. Close this out. Okay, let's say you have Microsoft stock, right? You have 100 Microsoft stock. If you have 100, I will kind of bring leap too. So to sell weekly calls, you need a stock. So let's say if you have 100 stock of Microsoft or any, doesn't matter, anything, right? Then you can sell weeklies. Sell weekly is just basically, let's say you have 100 stock Microsoft, whatever price point you bought it, right? Doesn't matter. If you have 100 stock, what you can do is, let's say you can sell weekly for 260, right? If you sell expiring 28, sell call 260. This is sell call 260. You will get $74. You make $74. But if Microsoft stock remain below 260, you keep that 73. Well, you keep the 73 no matter what. But if it goes more than 260, then you can start losing it, right? But here you are not losing because you already have 100 stock. So basically that means you have to sell your 100 stock at 160. That's all it means. 100 stock. That's all it is. But if you choose your strike price higher enough, for example, today is 27. I don't think Microsoft gonna go 260 tomorrow. So you just made $73 free in a day, right? If it was Monday, let's say if you go a week more, let's say 20 September 4, I should actually do that. 270, you make 143, right? So you could choose that. So basically you're collecting premium, right? And for leaps, if you have a leap, you can do the same thing. You don't need a stock. So leap you can buy cheap, right? So for example, let's look at the leap. Let's look at January 22. That's a leap. Let's go. It has to be in the money. If it's out of the money, then it will need some collateral. So you have to go in the money. So let's say you got Microsoft leap for 2000, right? Think about it. So you can buy 200 leaf for $5,000. That basically your delta gonna be pretty high, 70. So each dollar move will give you $70. So when you have this leap, you can sell weekly, exactly how I said before. By selling weekly, if you sell weekly, you're making $100, right? In a year, there's 52 week. So if you make $100 a week, so your leap is free basically. And the thing is, like, if the Microsoft price appreciate too, you make more money out of it. So you can do that. But again, if it's volatility high, that's when you get more premium. Otherwise, volatility low, you won't get much premium. I guess that answer your question. I do have a video on that. Yeah, if your brokerage account does not allow the vertical spread, then I don't think it's gonna allow the naked. That's more risky. That's vertical spread. That's a next step, so it won't allow it. Jason, did you understand like what I mean by leaps? Let me know if I do have a video. I think I have a video named "Selling Weekly on the Leaps." So if not, I'll check it out. If not, I'll make today, so you can check it out. I don't use scanner for breakout. I look in myself. I use scanners or some news like Finwiz or CNBC or Bujinga or things like that. I look into the news like whatever I'm following. I watch news, what's going on,